what's up, dude?
Seriously?
Terrible opening law, but let's roll with it.
Hmm?
Up? What do you mean, what is up?
Well...
I just mean, like, how's your work? Are you making progress? No, I am not making progress.
Well...
Is there a problem? Yes.
Hmm?
Huh?
Is there a specific reason why your work isn't going so well? I don't have any materials. Where did you get the materials before? From the Zeugles in the castle. From the Zeugles? Geez, goes to show just how low Warren soldiers used to stew.
Huh?
But his forces are all gone, so how are you getting the materials these days? I am not, because there are no Zeugles.
That's just...
I suppose without any Renans left in the castle to keep them contained, the Zeugles got out on their own. So they got loose and turned into feral strays. I'm surprised they didn't wreck the city on the way out.
I guess...
But getting back to this guy, if we don't help him out, he's probably just gonna stand around not getting anything done, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, most likely. Then I guess that means we better go out and find these materials he's looking for. It probably won't solve his problem forever, but at least it'll give him something to do once he has them.
Law.
Wait a second, Law. When you say you got your materials from the castle Zeugles, are you talking about this stuff by any chance? Yes, that's right.
Yeah!
Oh, that was easy. Problem solved. Aren't you lucky?
Huh?
Hmm? Oh,
Oh?
what? Thank you.
Oh, wow!
He said that all by...
All right!
No need to thank us, man. Just make sure you put that stuff to good use and do a good job now, okay? Yes, I will do my best. That was so scary. Really, really scary.
Well...
What's wrong? Why are you so afraid? I heard all sorts of strange noises like crackle, roar, splish, splash, howl, whoosh, and boom, bump outside of town, and... You left the town? Never go wandering outside where it's not safe, you hear me? Easy, Renwell. Kid, you probably spotted a Zeugle. Did you see anything when it made that crackle and roar sound? It was red crackling and roaring. Red. Oh, I get it. He must mean he saw fire coming out of it. Fire, of course. So that would mean the splashing sound is water, the howling sound wind, and that booming was you, Renwell.
Hey!
Why's it gotta be me? Because you're always loud and booming when you're dropping lightning on me when you get mad. This little kid wouldn't know anything about that. Boom, boom. You're a boom, boom lady. You see what I mean? Even he agrees, and he hardly knows you. If you two had quite enough teasing me, there's a dangerous Zeugle on the loose. Are you gonna make the scary thing go away, boom, boom lady?
Got it!
You bet. Don't worry. Us grown-ups will take care of it. If he saw it outside of town, do you think he was in the Laubtu marshlands? Wherever it is, it sounds like it's gonna be a pain. Go get him, Barky boy.
Huh?
Is that your nickname for me or something? Barky boy and boom boom lady.
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Renwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, Law.
You're welcome?
Hey, you're those liberators. Could I ask you to help me with something? Huh? You sound a lot more lively than most people around here. I am, and it's all thanks to those boomies.
Well...
You mean those little... those tiny little Zoogles? Yep, those are the ones. Every time I see one of them, I can't help but think about how freakishly cute and adorable they are. If more people could see them up close, I bet they'd start to feel better a lot faster.
Yeah.
You really think so? I mean, I guess they're pretty cute for Zoogles, I'll give you that. I know, right? The way they stare at you with those little beady eyes, those little fangs that could chew through anything. I love everything about them.
No way.
You're crazy. Those things are scary as hell. They never shut up, and they like to throw that dirt stuff at you. Ugh.
Huh?
That's all part of their charm. I could look at them forever and never get tired of it. So I guess what I want to ask is, could you defeat a handful of them outside of town and bring them back here for me, pretty please?
Got it.
Sure, no problem. If it'll help the people here get better faster, we're happy to try anything. Do we really have to beat them up? Just beat them up if you just want people to admire them? I hate to do it, but you know how naughty those boomies can get sometimes, right? It's really for the best this way. Anyway, thanks for helping. Can't wait to see what you guys bring in.
Boomy! Boomy!
The heck? Are you stuck on that too?
No, really. I kinda see where they're coming from.
Are you okay with anything as long as it's round and flies?
That looks like the Zoogle we were told about.
Hi, Hoodle! I'm only getting started. Leave now. More for the stockpile.
Glacial
Shattering
Spear.
Hurricane! You're finished!
More storm.
Soaring Light Spear!
Air thrust.
Thanks for one!
Astral energy. You got company.
Here I come!
Lunar eruption.
Fluid
By the
kick!
power of water. Mega ray.
Eat this! I'm
Whoa,
joking!
hey, one at a time.
Right
Dance in
hand!
the wind. Air thrust. Here I
You're
go.
mine! Do it! Come
Astral energy.
Say no more!
How'd it all go with the boomies?
Yeah.
It went great. We brought some back with us. Great, let me see.
No.
Whoa, there they are. Such cute little freaks you are. I still don't get it.
You did it.
Thanks a million. With these little guys, I can draw pictures of boomies and make stuffed animals that look like them. Once these things take off, I'm going to be super famous and popular. Hee hee hee. Someone's got it all figured out. Sounds like this place is in good hands.
Really?
You really think so? Thanks for all your help. I'm going to make boomies the mascot of this entire city. Just you wait.
Yeah.
No problem. I'll be the first in line to buy one of your stuffed animals once they're ready.
What's gotten into him?
He says instead of making a Zoogle sign, we should be making a Hoodle sign.
Ah, he's feeling threatened by a rival.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads. Done. This is sure to give the others some much-needed energy. All right, it's done. Apologies for the wait, you guys.
That's a lot of fish you've cut up again, Kisara.
That's because I caught so many earlier. If you're going to eat them, it's best to do it while they're still fresh.
Was it difficult slicing up that many fish?
No, I'm used to it. It's no big deal for me at this point.
I know I probably shouldn't be saying this after all the trouble you went through, but I've never really understood the appeal of sashimi.
Oh, I'm sorry, Law. I didn't realize. I only make it because it's an easy way to deal with big catches when I fish.
You haven't done anything wrong, Kisara. Law, if you don't like the flavor, you're always welcome to add some of my spices to it.
Hey, yeah, that might work. I'll just put some of this here.
What's wrong, Law? I've never seen someone jump up and sprint off that fast.
He ran as soon as he took a bite of that sashimi.
Was he crying because of the taste?
I don't think the sashimi is the problem here, guys.
Ugh.
Oh?
Oh, you again. I wonder what today's recipe will be.
What?
You're getting ahead of yourself, young miss. Come on, Gordino. We all know where this is heading.
Yes!
You have me there. Indeed, I've come across an incredible recipe buried deep in the bowels of Pelagian's mighty fortress.
Just great.
Whatever it is, I don't think it'll ever satisfy your apparently insatiable hunger to hunt for recipes in places like that. Well, as it so happens, I met a sailor back in Mahag Sar. He let me borrow a boat, and then I was here before I knew it.
What?
You rowed that boat all the way here? That's right. But more importantly, what I found in that castle was a forbidden recipe, sealed away since ancient times.
What?
Forbidden, you say? What reason could anyone have had for locking it away all these years?
Yes!
I haven't the faintest idea. That's why we must make it, so we can find out. And so, I ask you all to gather me the ingredients once more. However, being such an old recipe, its directions are written rather obtusely. It calls for something white, soft, and fluffy. Sounds like a marshmallow. Stimulating power. Caffeine, maybe. Neither swine nor hare meat. Okay. And finally,
Yes!
also something white, soft, and fluffy. Why does it ask for that twice? My guess is that one of them simply refers to rice.
Nice.
Or maybe the recipe is calling for double the normal amount of rice. Sounds okay to me. I don't think they'd write it like that if that were the case. I'm pretty sure all of these ingredients can be found in Ganateros, so can I count on you to go fetch them?
Sorry.
Actually, we
Yes.
would be more than happy to handle it.
Just great.
What she said. Dependable as always. Then I shall let you two get to work. Good luck.
Yes!
Well, it's about time.
Well...
This should be everything the recipe asked for. Yes, I see rice here, spices, rat pig meat, and is that other white, soft, and fluffy thing?
Right.
Yeah, it's called tofu. Apparently you make it by taking the liquid from soybeans and solidifying it.
Very
Oh,
nice.
fascinating. I can't wait to see how it tastes. I know, I'm really curious. I had a lot of trouble bringing this stuff back without Shione stealing it and eating it.
Yes!
Well, here's the recipe. Go ahead and fix this mabo curry so we can find out why it was forbidden.
Right!
Right, we'll get right on it.
Just a minute.
Hold your horses, Alpin. I'll decide how much spice we put in it. If we let you decide, it'll tear a hole through our stomachs. Fine. That waterfall in the background isn't annoying at all, is it?
Great!
Alright, it's all done. I made sure to give Shion an extra large serving. Oh, look at all that beautiful dish. It smells just as divine too. Now to see how it tastes.
What?
Whoa! This is
Yes!
exalting, fulfilling, liberating, absolutely exquisite. I'm in heaven! This masterpiece is surely the key to revitalizing the world peace.
Great!
So basically you really like it, is what I'm getting here. Great, then let's also go ahead and... Oh, you're already eating, huh, Shion? Mmm, delicious. I love how the different spices complement each other. And this soft, mild tofu gives it a nice texture.
Hey,
Don't you think this tastes great too, Alpin?
No way!
Oh no, this is bad.
oh?
Bad? I thought you liked spicy food. This is really bad. Forgive me, Shion. This is absolutely...
Hey,
Stop, you're embarrassing yourself.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
How?
Embarrassing indeed.
Amazing!
I'm sorry, but it's hard to put into words just how good this tastes. It makes me want to get up and jump for joy. Oh ho ho! Now you're starting to understand what I've been trying to teach you. I never would have imagined such an overwhelming dish could ever exist. I can already feel myself getting addicted to it.
Yes.
Now I see. This may very well be why it was branded a forbidden recipe in ages past. Perhaps even great wars were fought over it. Or perhaps not. Likely not, the more I think about it.
Hey,
Better make sure you don't eat too much of this stuff, Shion, or you might regret it. I'll be fine. Besides, I prefer to eat it with bread, so...
what?
So what? What difference does that make?
Very nice.
I feel completely and utterly satisfied. I can leave this realm with no regrets. Having now visited each of the realms, I'm not sure where to travel next. But I sense fate shall bring us together again one day. Until next time, farewell! I've never actually had Mabo curry. I'd really like to, though.
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. They're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to send help, and fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganath Haros.
Agreed. We'll start looking for a way out tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day resting up while we can.
what?
What's that noise?
Alvin, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance, too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsif, too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelagian.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the Lords for the Renan top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganath Haros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I saw too. What were they?
Hold on. A lot just happened here, so let's take a minute. For now, let's focus on one thing at a time.
So the lady in red, she does show up in the other palaces. I noticed that when editing videos. I remember seeing her at Balsef's palace, and I remember seeing her in the scene before the fight with Balron, when he dismisses all the soldiers. She's sitting right next to his, or standing right next to his throne at the base of it. And I do think I saw her in Menancia, but I don't remember seeing her in Cyslodia, but I could go back and probably watch the video and find her. So yeah, she's definitely appeared in the other palaces, so that was something I was wondering if they were ever going to bring up. So it seems to me like she maybe the reason that Shion didn't notice her is because she had the core. It may have something to do with that. The beam of light thing from space looks really cool. My guess is that they're draining. They were like, why would they? Don't they need our astral energy for the crown contest? My guess is the crown contest is a bunch of BS. That was always intended to try to create, or was intended to like, quote unquote, create the sovereign or whatever, but I bet it's never happened. I bet no one ever made the Renis Alma before until we did it. Now that we've made the Renis Alma, they don't need us anymore, so they're destroying the planet. That's my guess. But it looks very visually, it looks impressive, but I'm sure there's a lot more going on, but I don't know, it's kind of crazy.
I bet the whole of Dan is losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated. As if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelegion seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave. That's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on, we don't have much time.
I'm trying to fix this, but I'll try.